This weekend, the Cover Your Canine fundraiser is being held at Bay Area Pet Food Express stores. Here's how it works. You bring your dog in and give it a bath at any participating location, and 100% of the proceeds go to Cover Your Canine. The money buys equipment that includes canine bulletproof vests and heat alarms for police vehicles. And this year, it will also go to providing specialized pet oxygen masks for every fire truck in California. Joining me in studio, Mike Murray, Director of Community Relations with Pet Food Express, and Captain Chuck Wong, a FEMA Task Force member and Urban Search and Rescue canine handler with the Berkeley Fire Department. Quite the title there, Captain, you have. You can just say rock star, we'll introduce you. Thank you for doing what you do, both of you, and thanks for coming in today. This is a big weekend for you guys, Mike. This is the largest fundraiser here in the state.
Absolutely. It's the 10th year we've done it for our Cover Your Canine campaign. 10th year. And every year we add a new component to it. The first year was vests, and then it was heat alarms for the cars, then it was trauma kits for the officers to treat their dogs. So this year we're all really excited about this component, which is the oxygen mask.
Right.
And this gives these guys, police and fire, first responders, a whole lot more opportunities to help a lot more animals.
And when you talk about oxygen masks, we're talking specifically for pets. Captain, talk about what's in front of you right here.
Well, what these are is these are specially designed for pets to give them the oxygen they need in a stressful environment coming out of a smoky environment like a structure fire.
Right.
So we can render aid to them quickly instead of improvising, which we've done in the past with masks that are intended for human beings. So this design fits over their snout and gives them the oxygen they need to be revived.
And it works because, I know recently here in California, specifically in the city of Bakersfield, there was an incident where this was used, and the animals survived because of this. I mean, many of you at home may not know, but how many animals die in house fires a year?
It's estimated about 40,000.
40,000.
Yeah, for mainly smoke inhalation.
And Captain, you think that every fire rig should have one of these?
Absolutely. They're first on scene and have the necessary equipment to render care immediately instead of improvising like we've done in the past.
Is it frustrating when you get to a scene and something like this we're watching here, and in this case they do have the mask, but when you don't have it, because in California you're not really legally allowed to in some cases.
Yeah, so hopefully the Senate bill will pass and will be supported in rendering first aid.
What's that bill again? Or how would you describe it?
It's 1305.
Okay.
And basically it gives first responders permission to use these masks. Right now it's only veterinarians that are allowed to treat them, but by the time these animals are got to a vet from a scene, it's often too late. So this gives the first responders, these guys here, the ability to do it right on the spot and save a whole lot of lives.
What was it, and you say this is the 10th year, we go back to the first year, why?
We just found that a lot of the police canine units did not have protective gear. They didn't have vests to protect them. There wasn't heat alarms for the cars to alert the officer the temperature was getting too high in the car. And so these things now have gone high tech. They have an app on their phone where they can control the temperature in their car. They got a door release button. If the officer engages somebody and it turns violent or he needs a dog, he can release a dog from the car.
Yeah. Captain's got to make you feel pretty good, and others. Canine handlers, when you see an event like this happening, taking place in the Bay Area?
Oh, absolutely. We're just honored to partner up with Pet Food Express and be able to help out in any way we can, and having the right tools to do the right job really definitely helps us.
And you're not just working here in the Bay Area. I mean, I know you've traveled out of state, in different hurricanes where you've brought your canine.
Yeah, we went to 2 hurricanes last year. We spent 28 days on the road, and having equipment like this would be helpful for the communities that we're out trying to help.
Talking about the oxygen mask.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I know you guys got here earlier. Coming up at 9:35, we're actually going to go outside to meet Captain Wong's canine partners. Their names?
Kino and Kona.
Kino and Kono, and see how this equipment actually works. There's a live picture of one of the canines right there. Both are FEMA, Urban Search and Rescue, certified canines, who again, as the captain mentioned, were sent to Hurricane Harvey in Texas and Irma in Florida. We have put more information up about the Cover Your Canine fundraiser on our website at KTVU.com. Look for it in the web link section under the Mornings on 2 tab. You can also find it on the KTVU mobile app. Mike, thank you for your time. Have a great weekend out there. Thank you very much. Captain, I'll see you in just a little bit outside.
This weekend, the Cover Your Canine fundraiser is being held at Bay Area Pet Food Express stores. The money raised will buy safety equipment for canine officers and specialized oxygen masks for all Bay Area fire departments that can be used on animals.
Let's send it on out to Mike, who is with a few members of a local search and rescue team deployed all over the country.
All right, Allie, Sal, thank you. Yeah, I'm joined once again by Captain Chuck Wong with the Berkeley Fire Department, and you got to be happy about this coming weekend. This is critical money that is needed not only for your department, for other departments across the state.
Yeah, absolutely. Every first responding ambulance truck or battalion chief car could have these devices in their vehicles ready to render care at any time.
Okay, these are your two dogs we're looking at right now, and their names are?
This is Kino, the black lab, and then Kona, the yellow lab.
Okay, and then right next to Kona, you've got that red bag there. So what's new this year regarding the Pet Express fundraiser is they're trying to get money for what are basically pet oxygen masks, right?
That's right. These masks fit simply over their snout and give them the oxygen that they need, just like that. Quick demonstration, Kona.
And not only for your dogs, but when you're going to fire scenes, a lot of fire rigs don't have these.
Yeah, just your average pet. It doesn't need to be a dog, could be a cat or anything else that use this device. We usually improvise with masks that are intended for humans, but with these, they fit more perfectly, ergonomically, right over their snout and give them the oxygen.
And I know recently in Bakersfield, we saw an exact example of that.
That's
of a
absolutely
scene
right.
where this device was used specifically to get air to a dog that needed it.
That's
and
correct.
And it worked.
Yes.
When you see things like that, you know this is working.
Well, yes.
Everyone needs them.
Everybody needs them. They're an invaluable tool that we don't have. We improvise at this time. Once we have these devices on board all the apparatus, we'll be better suited to render care immediately to all the animals that are in distress.
You know, you don't have to be doing this job. You don't have to have these dogs. What is it about this part of your gig that you want it to be?
I just enjoy, giving back to the community, and having these dogs helps be the ambassador for that.
Yeah.
And working with Pet Food Express and Police and Working Dog Foundation is just a wonderful, wonderful opportunity.
How long
to be
have you been
a part
doing
of.
search and rescue, Captain?
Well, Kino's 12 years old, so I've been
12
doing
years
it
now.
just about 12 years.
I know you did a little demonstration in our parking lot this morning because you've traveled out of state. Again, you've gone to a number of hurricanes and disaster zones.
Yes, sir.
What did you demonstrate here with your dog?
We did a basic search with my partner over there, Gareth Miller, and his dog Vita, and basically I hid inside the tube, and Vita went over there and alerted on live human scent.
And when you're on a real life, experience like this, and you do find someone, how do you react?
Well, I haven't ever found anybody, which is probably a good thing in
That's a
one
good
sense,
thing, yeah.
but it's what we train for every day. It's just another aspect of our job, and if we can bring a family member home, that's the name of the game.
Yeah, and the fundraiser, not to go back to it again, but it's not only just the oxygen mask, right? There's a number of other items that canines need.
Yeah, absolutely. The police side of it, with their heat detection devices for their vehicles, is a wonderful attribute that they're able to sponsor and fund. And the washing itself of our animals to decon them after training is another great, it's just a nice gratuity that they offer to us, and we appreciate that.
I want to bring in Mike Murray real quick. Mike Murray's with Pet Food Express. And just to drive home again, what the captain's been talking about this weekend, how does exactly it work? You walk into a store?
Any Pet Food Express in the Bay Area, in Northern California, you can wash your dog, or you can buy the tokens to wash your dog later. You don't have a dog, buy tokens for your neighbor or your friend who has a dog. And we also have a donation SKU at the register. They can make a straight donation. 100% of everything raised goes to this cause.
I can tell by the smile on your face you get excited about this weekend.
This is a great fundraiser. Our goal is $150,000 and put one of these kits on every fire truck in Northern California.
All right, Mike, thanks for doing what you do. Captain, thanks for doing what you do.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
you
much.
coming out to our studios today. Sal and Allie, we'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Mike, thank you very much.